All right, let's get right into it. It's Raider Sunday. We play the Bengals. We're not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, right? Right. And I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because part of me is like, let's compete. Let's get in these streets. You know, any given Sunday, we can win. Then I start looking at the games and I'm like, we ain't got the squad to compete. You know? And then I go on Raider Twitter and they're all like, we should start losing every game for Cam Ward. And I'm like, this is the NFL. We got to compete. You know, we can go on a run. And then you start looking at the highlights of Cam Ward and you're like, do we have anybody on our roster who is capable of that? Right? And then I'm like, no, we don't. And then I look at the New York Jets, and everyone's saying their season's is basically over before Thursday night, right? And I watched the game. I was like, oh, this is really competitive. And I'm not gonna lie, that Garrett Wilson catch, I saw it live. Wow, hell of a catch. And I look at Devontae Adams catching touchdowns, and I'm like, see, it is possible. Their season's not over. They can go on a run. They can actually make the playoffs. And the parallels are right there on face value. You know, they're at the kind of the bottom of the division. The Bills have kind of run away, but they can make a run. They can make a run. And I'm like, we're in that same position. We can make a run too. We just got to believe. And then I'm thinking to myself, after the hypeness goes away, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. We can't make a run like that. Who on our roster is Aaron Rodgers or Aaron Rodgers quality? And I'm sorry, in this day and age in the NFL, I don't care how good our defense plays, without a quarterback, we ain't going nowhere. And it hurts. It hurts because if we were smart, we would just lose every game. Because we're going to have a top 5 pick to have any reasonable shot at getting a quarterback who can change, who is capable of changing our franchise. Because I look at Jaden Daniels and I'm like, they were okay last year, but they weren't like really good. Now they look like they can cause some damage, and a quarterback can do wonders. I mean, look at the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs were good with Alex Smith, but once good old Patrick Mahomes came in, they took it to a whole nother echelon. And we don't have anybody on our roster who can take us to the next echelon. So I'm wondering, why would we win? It's quite the conundrum. Anyway, I'm gonna hope we compete, but I'm not gonna be mad if we lose. What has this world come to? I'm actually saying that. I'm hurt. But, you know, I guess you're a fan for a reason, so you got to believe during the hard times. I mean, look at the Detroit Lions. They've been trashed for most of my childhood and adulthood, and they're considered one of the best teams in the league right now. So maybe we're on the precipice of a turnaround. Maybe this is our darkest dawn before its bright moment. Maybe that's it for us. I don't know, but I'll put on the shirt. I'm gonna cheer against the Bengals. We got hope since T. Higgins is out, T. Higgins is out. So maybe we got a shot. Maybe we can go on a run. Maybe Gardner Minshew can actually step into the light and say, you know what, I'm gonna maximize my full potential, and we can go on a run too. It's Sunday. It's worth hoping, right?